The cool part was I Googled it and nobody had ever done one in the front with like a Turbo 400, and we're starting to figure out why no one's ever done one in the front of a car with a Turbo 400.
That's pretty good.
Hey everyone, welcome back to CJ Race Cars YouTube channel. There's been a lot of talk about what engine we're going to use in Project Seagull, our drag and drive 69 Camaro. And as you can tell from the title and this massive engine sitting next to me, we decided to put a Lamborghini V10 in the Camaro. A few things you're going to see in this video. This might not have been a great idea, and it's extremely difficult to fit, and there's a lot of obstacles we're going to have to overcome, but we're going to make it work somehow. The reason we went with this is because, well, everyone's done an LS or an LT or a big block or pretty much everything. And there's literally, I don't think, ever been a V10 Lamborghini engine put in any front engine car that I know of with an automatic. And we're finding out there's a reason for that. But when we get it done, it'll be extremely cool. These engines make 1,500 horsepower with twin turbos, which is what we're going to do with this. And they're extremely drivable. The R8 platform and the Lamborghini platform, they drive super factory even with that much power. And for something we're going to drive literally to out to dinner, to lunch with the guys, and just rip up and down the street all the time, I think this is going to be a perfect platform for us. And really looking forward to this build. You know, I've made a post about what engine we were putting in here.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody guessed it.
Nobody.
I said it's something that's never been done, and everybody, a couple people said there's nothing that's never been done in a Camaro. I don't think there's one.
I don't think so.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
And we'll probably get halfway done, and we'll realize why nobody's ever done it. There it is. Just like we suspected. All right, that was.
Like it always is.
What about just bringing the forklift in here with the...
Yeah, then just turn it around.
Yeah.
Pick it way up.
Probably get some shackles from Butch so we can hook up the... Or how you plan on hooking that up there?
Oh, I made that for you.
Okay.
Well, I've never seen one of these.
Well, no, I know.
Like, my bank account don't even let me look.
Big question, are you going to paint the car a Lamborghini color?
Yeah, white.
Yeah.
Lamborghini white. It might go behind that deal just for now. I mean, it's got a... I don't know if we're going to use that or not yet.
There's a lot going on over here.
There's a lot going on everywhere.
That's right.
Or a roller in there.
Kick. How much room we got back there? What concerns me more than anything is the A-arm mount.
Yeah, no.
And the width of all the accessories on the bottom of the engine. And I don't think we have a choice. I don't think we can move the accessories. I would like to not move the accessories.
To the best of your information, this is the bare minimum of what we need to run this engine.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. And I'm not saying you couldn't move them, but I'd rather not move them.
I agree.
Because this way it's...
It sounds expensive.
Moving it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's already
Put that
expensive.
back where-
So I'd like to leave it where it's at. I could come down like 7.5 inches over here before it hits anything. I don't know if that's enough. It looks like it needs to come down a lot more than 7.5 inches.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably where I'm at too. And you don't have an intake, so I mean, how tall?
Well, the intake I don't think goes much higher.
Yeah, no, that's
okay. But the motor, the crankshaft center line needs to be. I mean, it's not going to be 10 like our cars, but it's going to be. We don't want it to be.
Is that what we're setting right there?
It might be. Well, I don't think we're going to use a motor plate. Talking to everybody that does these, it sounds like they use the factory mounts.
Right.
Even on the big power cars, they use a factory style mount. So I don't think we need the motor plate mounts. I just want to make sure before we cut that it's going to be able to go low enough because we cannot move the lower A arm. I guess you could shorten the lower. You could shorten the A arms.
This off the side, is this the?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know what any of this stuff is yet. I'll have to talk to Mike and see what all everything is. I know it's got a dry sump pump, the AC stuff. One of them might be power steering.
I think this is.
One of them is power steering, probably.
Huh.
Which we won't need.
What?
Power steering.
Right. Which
Or-
one's power steering?
Alternator.
That is,
This-
no, that's alternator.
I think this alternator.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
got,
alternator.
but it's a water cooled alternator.
Could be.
It's got like water hoses going to the backside of it.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm asking.
Could be.
It's got hoses going to the back.
Yeah.
Never underestimate that German engineer. Those guys are
But that's not the end of the world either. If that's the alternator, we could do an alternator in a different location.
Well, we just talked about we can move some stuff, but I'd rather not move a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's not like a lot of room. All right, as you can see, we got the motor to sit as low as we want it, but to get it to sit as low as we want it, we had to cut a bunch of stuff out of the way that we need. So this motor is really wide compared to like what would normally be in a Camaro. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to take the subframe back out and put it on the table and fixture some stuff up. We're gonna have to move the rack around, a bunch of the control arm mount stuff, make an engine mount for this because we can't mount it like we would typically mount it with a motor plate or mid plate. And hopefully we can make this work because we're pretty committed to this. So we'll figure it out.
Cut a bunch of stuff out of the way. Throw the motor up in there and see what it looks like, and then we'll throw some tubes in to try to replace what we've cut out. It'll just be in a different spot, different angles, but we'll make it work. I might do it.
And you kick the bottom. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely gonna. If you might be able to kick a little bit more and get between them, except it ain't gonna go much farther than that though. That's it? Nope. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Trying to come all the way back to the plate.
Right about there. It's only gonna go in one spot.
You want me to do something with the forklift?
I have no idea.
You may have to take this whole spread out. I don't know if you will or not, but Ready?
That's probably, hell, you might.
Too far back? Go up just a hair?
I mean, that's it. It's just gonna be a matter of leaning it now.
Getting it close.
Yeah. Because there's nothing really that's flat down here. I mean, there's one tiny spot.
Yeah, as long as we're good here now with all that stuff going. Close?
There's
See, that's what I'm saying. I think we're good.
That's 2 1/4,
I think we could come back. I think we need to come back just a tiny bit more.
2 1/8.
Because if we could, like I said, if we could get that between those two things, it would give us more room for hoses and tubes and everything else. That better?
Maybe. It's like a difference of 3/16.
It's a difference of 3/16. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
close to. How about side to side?
I don't know about center.
It looks relatively close. I have to come this way, kind of maybe.
16 and 3/8 ish. Maybe 7/16. What's the noise? 17 and 3/4.
So it's got to come this way. Wow. So, how about there? Should put it a little closer anyways, I don't know.
16 and 5/8.
The height in the back compared to like the mid plate where the Trano bolt this is pretty close.
17 and a half. 16 and 5/8. 17 and a half.
It's probably close to 1 inch. I could live with that.
Because they're offset the passenger 1 inch.
We're gonna need that anyways for steering and stuff, because there's no room. There's no room down here. With this, if we switch to the strange rack though, and the shaft can come straight out, we may just have to come like between the A-arm somehow, like off of here with some kind of support through the A-arm and then back up, like come over really quick with it or something. You know what I mean? Like we could actually, I think we could come down with it and come through here, and then it'll just have to go like. We'll have to get creative with it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But
There's no doubt about that.
whoever decided to do this, pretty sure it was actually Taylor's idea.
It was not.
It was.
No.
Someone mentioned it, and then you were
No.
wide open about it.
It's cool.
It's cool till he's over here cutting and grinding on this thing for 2 days.
Easy. Because you want what, a degree?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah. Going.
Is it sitting on the front?
Yeah, it's sitting on a block right there. Okay, so that's 88.9.
The back needs to go that way, I think. Maybe. I guess once we get it sit down, we could just slide it over.
That's 88.9.
I mean, that's.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to take that off.
No, I don't either. Let's try to see if the back needs to. Like, let's get the front as far as we can, and then make the back match. You know what I mean? I think the front's working.
That's where you want it?
Yeah, because look, what we'll do is we'll make it touch this control arm out, and then when we take it out, we'll just knock the ears off that control arm out. We'll just have to like cut the top corners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we need all the room we can get coming this way. But what I think we're going to do is make just a billet piece that goes on a block. It has like 2 ears with a hole, and then we'll make like a tube with a bushing in it. Or solid. We can make it solid or put a bushing in it. And then we'll just bolt it here like this. Yeah. And it'll have like something coming off that bolt. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how that one is because it's got that shaft that runs through there.
This thing's got a lot of accessory stuff that don't usually have to work around, but we can definitely cut this off because that steering's not going to go there for sure. there's no way we're gonna get it there and back up. It's gonna be more back here before it starts to come up. You know what I mean? I think it's these. We'll have to get them out. And these down here, so those 4. Or maybe it's one of these. So basically just make something that fits that. You know, that's, is that the side?
That goes there.
No, that's this side, I think.
You sure? I'm pretty sure that goes there.
I think it's this side.
You're right. Okay.
What do I know about that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, this one was labeled passenger, but I'm pretty sure I took the passenger one off.
It may be.
Also,
Yeah,
the motor-
that's not it. It's that one.
Is the motor backwards?
Well, we labeled them. So
Well, I know, but passenger side. Well, that's why you.
Well, we
that's
would've-
the problem with going passenger
Yeah.
side, left side.
we would have labeled
Because
it.
if you turn it around,
No, this one's here. This one would be okay.
Yeah, this one's too long though. So basically we need something with this pattern that'll fit that. You'll have to do something here, but has 2 ears off of it. Yeah, nothing super complex. We don't want it way up here because we need room for headers, so probably just in the center of those. And then we'll come off of here. You know, we'll have our mount that holds this lower control arm deal.
okay. I have another proposition.
What?
Instead of doing the 4-link bar type setup, you could do like a Corvette style, where it's like a body mount.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's also similar to like a boat, like Mercury uses them. So the mount will come off and be at an angle to sit flat right here, and then you have something that comes off and sits on the bottom. It gives you more header clearance instead of trying to do 2 ears.
Either way, probably work. That's fine.
That's what I would.
Well, your biggest thing is coming up with that pattern there here. I guess Ben could probably scan it, or you could probably come up with just those 3. That's probably not that difficult.
Either or. The difficulty is it's not on the same
angle.
plane.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
Like these are on the same plane, but this space is off. But that's not necessarily an issue.
But anyways, I just want to run that by you because that's going to be our next. Once we get that nailed down, Taylor's going to start on some tubing stuff that we need to do to remount all this other stuff. But once we get the motor mounted up here, the next challenge is going to be figuring out, I think we still use these. So we come up with something that fits that pattern and then comes out to here with a spacer. So we still utilize this mid plate, but then we're going to have to come up with an adapter to the Turbo 400 or 480 or whatever we use. So that's going to be a whole nother challenge.
I'm assuming this will be turbo.
Yeah,
So where are you mounting the
but probably
turbos?
up front. There's a
So
lot.
you don't
of-
really need a lot of clearance.
No, you don't need much room up there. The only
Because you're
problem, you got
probably
less
gonna go-
room up over there though. So if you look over there, the motors
That's gonna look good.
got there's a lot more accessory stuff over there with the oil pump and water pump and everything else.
Yeah.
There's still room.
But this side you can use this mount.
We could if we wanted to, but I'd rather make both of them if we're gonna.
I mean,
Not only that, we do have steering over here too, so we're gonna have to, which could be, I think it's gonna be down here more.
so this is sort of what I was saying to do on the other side.
Yeah, something flat like that.
Almost exactly the same.
The only other problem is that so with it being down here and you're going to come off of this, you don't have much leverage. Whereas if we had something up here, you had some uphill.
You've got a ton of room underneath it if you did a little cradle.
You could go underneath. Yeah, you could go totally
If you just did
underneath.
a cradle.
Yeah, I might be able to. Yeah.
I mean, you could actually do that out of sheet metal too. You could do it like a form plate with sides instead. I mean, it doesn't matter, whatever is easier. But I'm just saying you could make that out of plate and laser cut it,
Yeah,
and then
possible.
it would fit on that plane.
You have those done by lunch?
Sure.
Lunch one day?
I just stopped making parts.
Yeah, stop making parts. We don't need parts. Your stuff doesn't get shipped. It's because Ryan's trying to make stuff for a project that's not really important right now.
How do you change the oil?
You said it, the Lamborghini. I don't know. I've never messed with one. We don't know anything about this. Was probably not a great idea, but it'll be
Like,
pretty
does that thing of a
Does that
pan, the thing
thing?
of a pan have to come off?
I have no idea. Let's Google it. YouTube it. See what YouTube says about changing the oil in your Lamborghini Camaro.
It won't say anything about a Camaro.
Should we take the Chevrolet dealership and see if they'll change the oil for us? All right, everyone. That's it for this video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. You think we messed up? I think we may have went the hard way here. We probably should have bolted a big block in, which is what the subframe was built for. Pretty much don't have much left of the original subframe. And now that we're getting into flywheels and converters and what's actually going to work, it's definitely going to be a project. But I think we're gonna make it work. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.